Well, welcome back to Chippo Fishing. It's a lovely morning because I'm off work. Yay team. And over here giggling and cackling, Professor Ronnie Love.
Good morning, everybody. Chippo Fishing.
Professor of Fishing. Okay, so here we are. We're back on Jordan Lake again. We seem to like it. Well, I know we like catching fish, and we've been able to catch them. We've been targeting on bridges. Today's video is going to be sort of a how-to on videos. We're going to put out little tips and show you a little bit of our styles, and well, you know, even in different types of fishing, fish relate to the same items, although crappie are unusual because they're in constant changing of conditions. When the conditions change, crappie are going to change. Now, fishing bridges and fishing anywhere for crappie, color variations with the contrast of the water, everything comes into play. Barometric pressure, your moon phases. So colors, they could hit a color, boom, 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 and then they will just stop. And then you find that they want another color, you know, and you start going through a variety of colors and shades. Here's some guys out here kayaking. All right, so thanks again, and we're gonna start at the little bridge here and then probably move on to the big bridge. But hang with us. We're gonna try to show you something today. All right, thanks folks. Okay, first equipment, first little tip. I like using double jigs around the bridge, and we'll teach you how to tie them today. But I've got one on my hook keeper down here, and here's the other one. Always gonna get tangled. So what have I done? Well, I normally say, what have I done when I'm trying to undo braided line? Okay, I've got a rubber band, keeps that hook. Instead of just flailing down there, look, bring it up to your next eye. Get you a good rubber band. Have another one spare in your tackle box, because things break. Another Chippo tip. Okay, bridge fishing, you are gonna get hung up, especially if you don't know your structure. Let me see, Professor Ronnie here, he got snagged up on some old fishing line. So there you go. So if you're hung up, go back the opposite way you came and go past it, and then apply pressure. Loosen your bail and then apply pressure after you're past. If you start tugging at it, you're probably gonna just set the hook deeper in whatever structure you found. All right folks, we're easing up to the bridge. In the distance over here, I see a cormorant feeding. That means there's some bait fish around, so that's a good sign. While we're tooling up, let me take a second to send a couple shout outs. New channel I stumbled across, Crappie Bandit, ties his own jigs and catches crappie on his own handiwork, which is awesome. And it's a great channel. They have some fun out there catching. So, and my second shout out is Ray Marine, which I'm pro staff Ray Marine. So special welcome to new marketing manager Mike. All right, welcome aboard, sir. I think it's gonna be a fun time. All right, thanks again. And Mike, stay tuned, brother. We're gonna try to show you something. Peace. Okay folks, we're coming up. What's difficult is when there's current. Now, fish a lot of times will hold close to structure. These fish at this location seem to hold very tight to structure. So using your quality electronics, I've got Ray Marine, you can find the depth where the bait and the fish are. And with current, you've got to boat position, boat control is key. Now I'm just jigging up a little bit, and you keep constant tension on the line. You don't want any slack on the line. You're gonna miss fish if you keep slack on your line. when you're jigging. And there's no reason to do this. See all that slack? They could hit it and be gone. So you just keep constant tension. Starting us out. Turn her. Need net?
No, I'm good.
Another keeper. Nice fat one. Okay folks, I'm gonna tie up a double jig. You slide 2 jigs on. One on up the line, up your main line. Then you're gonna tie a loop knot in your bottom. You let it hang, put 2 fingers, wrap it around, and go through 3 times. If you're just using a lead head, it's a lot easier without the body on it to go through. 1, 2, 3. I cheat, I'll lay it down here on my leg or on a place where I can tie and pull them both even, and that way you can control your depth, okay, of your loop knot and how much it hangs. So today's bite has not been that good, but we're trying different colors, seeing what happened. We caught 2 on blue and white, but the bites are not extremely active today. So you cut your tag in, try to. Okay. Then you figure out how much you want on a leader. So I'll come up about this far. So I have maybe a little bit further. And then I'll come out and I'll make a loop. There are several different ways to do this, but this is works pretty well. Come here, then I'm gonna make a loop on the bottom side of this knot. On the bottom side, and then I'll make a loop on the top part. There you go. That's your double rig. Okay. Wind's picked up, so I'm going to try on the heavier jigs. Here we go. Going to tie a double again. Less talking, more showing. Orange through. Let it drop. Pink on the bottom. Here we go. 2 fingers, 2 fingers, loop. 1, 2, 3. Gonna set it down here, tighten it on up, center even, and control the length of your loop. That's about good. A little bit long. Now then, let's cut off our tag end. There we go. Now then, we've got our second one. One about this far up. Hang about like that. Maybe a little bit further up. Let it hang here. Go through one time. And we want it off about like that. So one, then another 2, and then over the top. Okay, any questions about double rig or how I tie it, get back to me. Questions, comments, always welcome. Thank you. Fish on, finally. First fish of the day. Net that bad boy. Net him, net him, net him, net him. Net him, net him, net him.
I was gonna let it go, buddy.
Ooh,
Lively.
active. Pretty crappy. So, the moral of the story is, don't give up and use sickle hooks. Got that bad boy. All right, we're on Chippo fishing. Let me get a size on this one. And he's just 12. So he is thick. Thick, thick, thick. 1.1 pound. Good way to get out of the skunk. Try to tip down the water. Another legal fish. Okay folks, what we're doing here is we're going upwind. Wind's picked up a little stiff. I've got my trolling motor on 3.5 just to keep us in the areas we need to be. Now going the other way, it's sort of hard to get your boat placed where both people can have effective zone to jig in. So boat control is key. Be patient and think about it. And remember, here's a Chippo tip. When you get hung up, don't tug on it. Okay, boat control in the key is key. We're going into the wind, so it's easier to keep us into where the fish are more active, and we're seeing them on our electronics. The bite's pretty slow today. So if you're going downwind, boat control is actually a little bit harder to keep the right distance away from the bridge so both people can effectively jig. Now, what I was saying earlier, when you get hung up, you're gonna get hung up on structure almost any time crappie fishing any different way, but that's all right, that's part of it, because they love structure and you're right there beside them. So the best thing to do is open up the bail, hold your rod up, and then circle the boat away from the direction that you hooked it. So what I like to say is, give it slack, go back. Give it slack, go back. Open up your bail and go the opposite way that you just hung up. That's my little Chippo tip. Okay, we're gonna make a turn here, keeping our poles in the strike zone around the pole, and you're gonna have to learn your trolling motor a little bit to get the correct feel for the speed and match that with the speed of your conditions of wind and current. Nice fish for the bass. Okay, we're going down current, making a run. Short time jigging here. And remember, bridges hold fish year round, has current, structure, shade, and bait. Everything likes. Crappie like. So, but constantly changing conditions. Okay, we're gonna come up on our hook slide again. Okay, we're coming up, getting ready to make our turn. So try to control your boat, figure the path that it's going to circle around the piling along with your speed. So it's hit or miss, but it's definitely good practice and get you in good control. So like right now, the little wind, we're gonna have to pick up the speed. So speed control, boat control, trying to predict the wind or lack of wind or gust, and put it all together and you may catch fish. Well, today has not really been a productive day for fishing, so glad you guys saw that. You know, some days it's fishing and not catching, but at least today we did get to discuss some of the things that might help you a little bit better on fishing bridges. Questions or comments, feel free to ask. Thank you, folks. Folks, I think that's going to be a wrap for the day. It was more fishing than not catching, so we're blessed to get 4 keepers, and we tried different colors and did what we could, and you know, did our best. So nothing to be ashamed of there. It's always a learning experience. So Professor Ronnie Love, next time, more time. And like I said, I'm glad that we were able to do a little tutorial on bridge fishing. Hopefully this helps y'all. Would like to show y'all a lot more catching today, believe me, but as is, it was still a good day. So thanks again for joining us. I'm climbing right there at the step of 200 subscribers, which is double my yearly goal, and here it is, September, and still a couple months away from my 1-year thought of having 100 subscribers. So you guys out there, thank y'all very much, and I hope it's enjoyable for y'all, and it helps me to step up my game. And you know, y'all go fishing, get up off that couch. You know you can't catch them there. All right, peace. Peace. Well, folks, thanks for joining us on Chippo Fishing. Today it was more fishing than catching, but we're still blessed. We walked away with 4 keeper crappies, and conditions were tough. We tried all different colors, but it was still a great day. Nearing 200 subscribers, so I want to say thank y'all very much for your views, subscription, and comments. You know, had a lot of support. Thank you guys. And so I would love to show y'all more catching today, but as is, we did a little bridge tutorial. Hopefully that helps some of y'all, and it helps us stepping up our game. You got to go when you can, and regardless of conditions, and if you don't do that well, learn from it. So that's what it's all about, fishing and enjoying. Speaking of enjoying, Professor Ronnie Love,
have a good one.
all right, folks, thanks again. Peace.